Welcome to our first video here on the YouTube channel, MCC Unbox. I created this YouTube channel to help market my eBay store, Mountain Card Company. Every so often I plan to hop on here and do a fun opening. With the 2025 NFL Draft right around the corner, I figured this would be an opportune time to open a 2024 Bowman Chrome U hobby box. These hobby boxes will run you about $150 depending on where you pick it up. We are chasing some of the top 2025 NFL Draft prospects like Ashton Jeanty, Luther Burden, Terosha McMillan, and we also have Quinshon Judkins in this product, as well as some of the top returning college football prospects like DJ Lagway and Jackson Dart. This checklist is pretty loaded, so let's look at the box, what we can expect out of a hobby box. So in this hobby box, we should be looking for 2 autographs, 2 of the 1955 Bowman football inserts, 2 campus icon inserts, 1 Path to Glory insert, 1 Ramblin' Man insert, 2 X-fractors, and 4 refractors. And this is just, those are numbers per average, so we may have more, we may have less. One of my favorite inserts in this hobby box is going to be the After School Special and the Big Kahuna. I have an example of the Big Kahuna right here. So this is what you could pull out of this product. This is a CJ Baxter Big Kahuna autograph. I picked this card up for my PC collection, but this would be a pretty cool card to hit. Those are case hits, so those are a little bit more short printed. But without further ado, let's hop into the rip. So this is one of my more favorite products because you're going to get 24 packs per box. So in my opinion, if you are going to spend the $160 or and that's cheap for a hobby box, but if you're going to spend that on a hobby box, you might as well let's see if we can get this, you might as well get your packs out of it, right? So nothing worse than spending $400 on a hobby box and you only get like 5 packs or 1 pack, some of these. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to try to separate the well, here, let's just go ahead and get them all out so we can have some room on the table. I'm going to try to put some of these in piles so it's a little bit easier to see the difference between our hits and our our base cards. We are going to have a ton of base cards in this product. So something cool, you can actually buy these packs loose. I think they do retail for about $7 in a loose pack, but buying the hobby box, you are guaranteed the 2 autographs. Buying loose packs, you have a 1 in 20, 1 in 12 chance, I guess, getting a autograph. So again, 2024 Bowman Chrome U. Let's hop into it. I can get this pack open. Sometimes these packs are hard. We already have one of the top prospects, Marion Hampton. So we already have one of these refractors here. So on top we have, I'm trying to get this where you guys can see it. The more I film these YouTube videos, the better I'll get with the lighting. But let's see if we can get this to focus before I get into the video. There we go. All right, so we have a Bryson Barnes, we have a CJ Baxter, and on our refractor, we've got an Austin Mack, and then a Marion Hampton. So this is not numbered, but this is one of the inserts or one of the refractors that you can get. Not bad, kind of cool. On to our next pack. We have a DJ Giddens, Ayo Aday. I actually have pulled one of his autographs out of this product. This is one of the 1955 like retro Bowman inserts here of Chris Mitchell, and that's going to be non-numbered. You can see on the back, it's got that retro look. And we have a Will Pauling. So with this being kind of a longer rip, I will try to speed it up, but I also want to enjoy it at the same time. So we have a Deontay Lawson from Alabama. We have a Dylan Sampson from Tennessee. And here's one of those campus icon inserts that we are looking for. I think we've got 2 of these in the hobby box. This would be our first one, and this would be a non-numbered. But campus icon insert of Trevor Etienne. and then we have an Oscar Delt base. We have a Roman Hemby base, Carnell Tate. This was, Ohio State's wide receiver room. Seems like every year they're turning out a first-round draft pick. Francisco, and I'm gonna butcher his last name, so we'll just move on. And then we have a Quentin Joyner. So that was an all base pack, and again, with having 24 packs in this product, you are going to have all base packs. That is the risk at buying loose packs off the secondary market. Again, these sell, I think, for $7 a pack on the secondary market. Getting a pack like that would be rough, but there is upside of paying $7 and getting a pretty awesome autograph or something, something low numbered. So we have a Cole Pennington. We have an Ethan Burke. Looks like we have another insert of Path to Glory, Dylan Gabriel. So again, we're going to have one of these per average. So, if we're only going to get one of these per hobby box, Dylan Gabriel is a solid pull. He was one of the better quarterbacks in the 2024-2025 college football season. Not necessarily a high draft pick, due to his size, but he does have a ton of athletic ability. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody picks him up and develops him. He could be a starter someday. And Xavier Watts. So these packs are kicking my butt. So we have a Brett Gabbert, Braden Fowler Nicolosi. This guy is actually a solid quarterback. We have a shimmer. So this is a gold shimmer. Looks like we've got a Michigan helmet. Maybe a Donovan Edwards. No, it's not Donovan Edwards. A Derek Moore auto to 50. So this is a pretty solid autograph here, and I like that it's got Taylor Green on the back. I like that it's a color match, the gold and the Michigan jersey. So looking at the checklist here, I don't see it. I believe that this is just considered a gold shimmer, but that's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and sleeve this up and take care of this now. So again, these cards like this, the bigger hits, will be available on our eBay store, Mountain Card Company. So definitely want to stop by and check us out. So again, our first autograph, Derek Moore, numbered to 50. So I was in a Whatnot stream several months ago and saw a guy hit a Ashton Genty to 50. At the time, that was about a $500 card. I don't know what it is now, but with him, his draft stock and whatnot, I'm sure it's still in that ballpark. We have an Alex Orji, unfortunately not really panning out at Michigan. We have a Drew Aller. So Drew Aller is actually going back this year to Penn State. He's going to be one of the top returning quarterbacks. Another 1955 Bowman football insert. And speaking of the devil, we've got Ashton Genty. I think this was our second one, so that should be the last one of the box there. And then we have a Tyler Van Dyke. Dude looks like he's 25, still playing college football. Anyways, no hate if you're a Tyler Van Dyke fan. Just, dude looks old. No Fafita on the back. So if, well, I'll talk about that here in a second. So we have a Jackson Arnold. Ooh, we've got a purple, it's like shimmer. And then, so there's our Noah Fafita. Jamal Haynes, this guy actually just hit the transfer portal, but solid player. Looks like we got a Pat Bryant, purple shimmer. I don't think this is not numbered, which is surprising. Unless I'm missing, no, it's not numbered. But still a pretty cool card. Pretty cool card. What I was saying a second ago, I hit a Noah Fafita autograph numbered to 15 out of Bowman Best, and this was in our Pack-A-Day series that we do on the channel, so definitely don't want to miss that video. And again, that card will be for sale on the eBay store, Mountain Card Company. All right, moving on. We have a Derek Moore. We have a Dorian Singer. This looks like a silver Sean Williams and Khalil Barnes. So nice little silver. Parallel there. Moving on to the next pack. So we have already pulled our one autograph. Numbered to 50, you know, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Definitely could have worse pulls. Again, this looks like an all base pack. We do have an insert. Dion Walker, Damian Martinez, Terosha McMillan. So again, it looks like one of the 1955 Bowman. I guess we got an extra one. And then Ricky White. But I mean, when we're hitting the inserts, we're hitting big name guys, just non-numbered, and all it takes is one card, guys. All it takes is one card. Again, another silver in this pack. Connor Harrell, Cam Scadaboo. This guy is a workhorse. Oh my gosh, whatever NFL team takes a chance on this guy, which I wouldn't even consider it a chance, but he's going to be a solid NFL player. Jaquez Moore and a Mark Fletcher Jr. So another silver there. Looks like an all base pack. Ruben Owens, Austin. Oh no, not an all base pack. That came out of nowhere. Mason Taylor and a Ruben Bain. So that's the kind of crappy thing with this product, is that you can get autographs that are non-numbered. I don't know why they put that in products. I feel like if you're gonna have an autograph, it should be numbered, or it should be some sort of short printed thing. But Mason Taylor, I don't know much about this guy, but it is not his Bowman first either. So you know, anybody knows anything about him, leave it in the comments. Again, this card will also be, it'll also be for sale up on the eBay store, Mountain Card Company. So, start looking around the camera and there. All right, next pack. So I think we're still due for just a couple numbered cards. Got that, and this is a purple. Again, I'm not really good with the parallels here, but I do 100% think that this is a numbered card here. So we have Jaden Higgins, we got Jeremiah Love, and yes, I was right. We have a numbered card of a Jalen Walker. And that says Bowman first, Tyleek Williams on the back. So not a bad card to hit, not a bad card. So again, we'll take care of this one as well. We'll just put it in a penny sleeve for now, and I'll later. So another card that will be available on our store. Ollie Gordon, that dude had a crazy season a couple years ago and kind of just fell off. Antonio Williams, butcher that name, so we'll just move on. TJ Finley and Ollie Gordon. Again, a cool little parallel here. Unfortunately, TJ Finley is not having the best of off season. Been some reports out that he's been having some issues, so best of luck to that guy. Hopefully he gets back on track. Another insert, so we got a Brandon Enos, Andrew Makuba, Path to Glory, Ollie Gordon, and a Caden Prather. So again, we're hitting the top guys in these inserts, just nothing numbered, short printed, you know. Again, the Big Kahunas and the after school specials, stuff like that, those are case hits, so those are, you know, pretty hard to hit, but who knows. Chandler Rogers, we got a Dalen Everett, Campus Icons, Nick Singleton, and Josh Hoover. So again, another great guy to hit, Nick Singleton. We're losing our pile here, getting kind of sloppy. So we have Garrett Nossmeyer, Barrett Carter. Looks like we have like a teal parallel on the back of this. I do see some nasty parallels. That stinks. So again, Barrett Carter back to back. This is a Barrett Carter number 2. If you can see it, get it to focus. Number to 275. There it goes. 275. That's about as good as we're going to get. Number to 275. So again, another numbered card. Not a bad pull. I do know who Barrett Carter is, and this is his Bowman first. So again, another card that will be available on the YouTube channel, or excuse me, eBay store. So we have a, whoa, don't know how to pronounce his name, Cam Rising. So I was making a joke about somebody being 25 earlier, but he legit, well, I think he graduated high school in 2017 and is still playing college football. So that is insane. Cam Rising, we got Kobe Bryant and a Raheem Rocket Sanders, so one of the better running backs in the SEC. Dion Burks, Emeka Egbuka, Kyle Williams, and another TJ Finley. So getting towards the end of this pack opening here. Donovan Edwards, so this guy was one of the cover athletes for the NCAA football game 2025 and did not have the season that we expected, and I would say that goes for almost all the Michigan players. Even Will Johnson, I would say, probably had a better junior season than he did senior season, but you know. So it looks like we do have another parallel here, so let's see what we got. We have an Ethan Gabers, ooh, another numbered card, Will Pauling to 175, and then KJ Bolden on the back. So this would be one of the guys we definitely want to hit as a numbered card, but we'll take a Will Pauling. Don't know much about him, but we take numbered cards around here. So we have two on this side, two on that side. All right. So getting down to the last few packs here. Again, I like this product. I wouldn't be surprised if I rip it again. Maybe next year, because with the NFL draft coming up, I may not be ripping much more college products, but I do like that you get a bunch of packs for your money here. So Jack Sawyer crushed Texas's dreams in the semifinals. Jalen Daniels, Jalen Noel, and Will Howard. So that was an Ohio State pack right there. Sort of insert here, like Rambling Man, I think. So Jacob Manu, we got a Jalen Walker, a Rambling Man of Mason Taylor. I believe it was our auto that we pulled a minute ago. I think this is numbered. I believe that Bowman always numbers on the front anyways. And then Matthew Golden. This guy's draft stock has risen crazy due to his combine, and of course just the season he had at Texas. He may be one of the first wide receivers off the board. A lot of people got him going in the first round, so we'll see. But anyways, guys want to get paid, so that's good for him. With NIL, these guys have already been getting paid, but you get what I'm saying. We got a Jaden Ott, Daniel Highshaw Jr., a Silas Bolden on the silver, and a Pat Bryant. All right, we're down to our last pack here. Last pack magic. Let's see if we can pull something crazy, a case hit, or something. We've already got our two autographs. I think we maybe are due for another numbered card. No, we're not. We hit all of our numbers. Dennis Sutton, Corey Kiner. We do have an Acropolis of Thomas Costellos. Actually was at a show and bought like 20 of his cards. Don't know if he's going to pan out, but and then a Steve Angeli. So let's look at our hits from the pack, or from the box, excuse me. So we have a, there we go, Silas Bolden on the silver. We have a Mason Taylor on the Rambling Man. We have a Will Pauling numbered to 175. We have another Kyle Williams silver. We have a Barrett Carter numbered to 275. We have a Nick Singleton on the Campus Icons. We have Ollie Gordon on the Path to Glory. We've got a TJ Finley. We've got a Jalen Walker numbered to 375. One of our autographs of a Mason Taylor, non-numbered. We got Jaquez Moore on the silver. Got Terosha McMillan on the silver. Lil Barnes on the silver. Pat Bryant on a shimmer. I don't know numbered, but Ashton Genty on the 1955 Bowman insert. Probably our best pull, we'll say that for last. Got Dylan Gabriel, Trevor Etienne on the campus icons, another 1955 Bowman of Chris Mitchell, Austin Mack, and our best pull out of the box is a Derek Moore, numbered 250. This is a Derek Moore autograph, number 250. So again, these cards will be available on our eBay store, Mountain Card Company. And check us out each day. I do post a pack a day where I open a pack of cards each day. And every so often I'd like to hop on here and create a video like this where maybe we're opening one of the hot products like Optic just came out, football, or you know, we're pulling or ripping a hobby box, you know, so something fun. But again, thank you for checking us out. If you stuck around for the end of the video, please comment, like, and subscribe and share. And we'll see you around for the next video.